Yes, the title is a pun. Good spot, sir. But we are trying to form the Empire of Britannia this episode. We actually only need a few more counties. All that's going to take a lot of money. And oh look, an extra time. Absolutely, only an extra 2% revolt risk. We'll just kill him. We do love a torturing. Joe what? So we don't lose them. Let's move them all into house arrest, because then they'll last longer. In the meantime, we have this revolt up in Kent against the member of our dynasty, which we supplanted the witch hunter with after we sacrificed them to Satan. They're trying to take those lands and titles away. The person doing that is also zealous and a brilliant military ruler, i.e. a huge threat. Therefore, we need to try and kill them. We can't do it with a traditional plot, but we can try some black magic. Oh ho 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 ho! The plague? The plague? Last time we tried that, we got food poisoning. Oh, Satan truly has blessed him. We can't become arbitrary? Well, that's fair enough. This guy's just and we hate him. Wouldn't want to be like an idiot, zealous person. Yes, King. You are safe now. The bad man is gone. So we're going to declare war and vassalize them. Our council will say no. Well, let's see why our council disapprove. Oh, did they stop becoming our friend? What? Because we fired them for a council or a tyrant. They hate gays and were excommunicated. And were arbitrary. Well, you're a terrible person. I never should have trusted you. And you're Norse. I thought we'd got over that, but no, they're all traitors in the end. What loyal vassals can we replace these with? Good Anglo-Saxon of twice. We can't get a better marshal, unfortunately, so they're going to stay discontent. And these are pragmatists. Yeah, the pragmatists. Simple de jure wars are they're in favour of. Okay, so brilliant. Yes, they're in favour. Amazing. It's as simple as that. So we're going to raise our vassals' troop. No need to spend our own money on this silly little war. I'm sure our vassals will do their duty. And if they don't, like these guys that hate us and therefore aren't sending us their full troops, then we're going to have to find a way of disposing of them. Let's just try more black magic. Yeah, it corrupts your soul or whatever, but tainted touch. Oh no, we've used up all of our magic power. Oh, and look at that. We asked for him to be cursed with a sickness, and without even having to cast our spell himself, he contracts greatpox immediately. This is just too good. The amount of times that has happened for this character is unbelievable. No cynic would deny that. The amount of repetitions of evidence of those events. The power is real. And we've captured him, so we win that war and force him to be our vassal. And for some reason, these two have not stayed his vassals. We've got them as vassals separately, which is interesting. So partly that's why I'm going to be hating him. Yes, he desires control of those two. He obviously wants the kingdom, but he's not having that. So we're going to, because we can't just get rid of him immediately, we're going to transfer him the vassalages that he should rightly have. This will increase his opinion by 10 and another 50 from that, so a total of plus 70 opinion change from before. Still absolutely despises us. Okay, a demon's not going to fix that. Can we kill him? This is the classic paranoid demon worshiper solution. No, the problem we're having is that most people really like other people. Most people are quite nice, and so no one hates this guy enough to want to murder him, other than us, who wants to murder almost everyone, which is highly unfortunate. Now, we can't create the empire yet. We have the gold, but we don't have the piety. We have the prestige, the sway of the nobles, but not enough with the priests to legitimise our claim. That is reasonable given we are excommunicated, and apparently we have an opportunity to threaten this vassal out of staying factions. This is one of our Irish vassals who hates us, absolutely. To limit the Irish revolutionaries. This person, luckily, possessed something. Wait, can we recruit you for Satan? That would push me over the edge. I'm thinking we could give him this duchy, which currently we personally hold, which is just gives him this other vassal, which we really dislike, and hopefully is going to die of great pox soon. But if we can sway him to our side, this will be brilliant. And our first potentially successful recruitment. Brilliant. See, there are many other cynics we have attempted to recruit, but all of them have immediately failed. But this man is exactly the right kind of insight. Satan wants us to sacrifice a ruler. Well, we just need to find one of our vassals who we want to get rid of and sacrifice them to Satan. Let's see, who's leading a plot? I believe the Ars was leading a plot. Yes, to kill this person. And this plot's been going on for many, many years, but for a long time he was our friend, so we didn't do anything about it. And we don't really care about the person they're trying to kill. However, as he is the leader of a plot, we have a rightful reason to imprison him. He also absolutely despises us, and has the potential with this land to become quite problematic. So, what we can do is split up these lands and reorganise them. We only have a 17% chance of succeeding, so we'll almost certainly fail. Never mind. Okay. We succeeded. So we can just go straight ahead and sacrifice to Satan. Yeah. Should have stayed our friend, mate. This is what happens when you don't. You beg, you chant. Hail Satan. And now we've got this lovely title splitting for Cavalcine succession. Oh, and one of them's married to one of our relatives. But let's see, are any of them good marshals? Yes, finally, we can replace this man, Mercia, who's currently in revolt himself. So I'm not too worried about annoying him. And we can have a competent marshal. A competent marshal means that we're actually going to be able to reinforce our troops, which is brilliant because they've really been drained by these wars, and they're not bouncing back, even though we kept them out of that whole last war. So more Sataning, we become cruel. We torture someone like several times a year for fun. I mean, like serious torture, the minor tortures we don't mention. But yeah, that's I don't think him being cruel is controversial. Magical corruption times 3. So yes, look at this. The more and more we're getting corrupted, the better our health is getting. This is a perfect way to gain the power of Lucifer to survive. And we know that Lucifer is protecting us by our devotion to him. So clearly, that means actually this isn't a corruption, this isn't making us weaker, this is actually making us stronger. So we should definitely do more of this. Right, but this guy's gone through with it. He's bandaged his arm. He's got bandaged arm there. That means he's carved the sign of Lucifer into his arm. He's committed. So, absolutely, I'm going to grant him the landed title of Connacht. And we now have a loyal servant there. And this person is no longer our direct vassal, which is good. And so we have a loyal Satanist in Ireland. There we are, fully inducted into the Satanist Society. Another great contribution to Satan. And we can see in our realm there are several zealous rulers, including some quite powerful ones. For example, Mercia here, who we've removed from our council, so really hates us. We can ask him to stop backing a plot. This will give him a reason to arrest him if he refuses. And he is going to, for some reason. This general corruption that's building. We have absolutely no diplomatic skill. And our character is being wrecked here. Although he may not want to, he is going to have to take a wife just for reasons of state to help with diplomacy, as long as we can find one who's not a threat. And this top one here, not Catholic. Normally that would be a bad thing, but not being exactly the same religion as you. But that means they're going to have less loyalty to the priests, right? Who we're sacrificing to Satan. At least the priests here, you know. And they're trusting. So they're not very good at intrigue, which is very good for them being less of a threat to plot to us. And the biggest threat that your wife is to you in CK2 is that they are a powerful bonus to plotting against you, or if they are supporting plots against you, they're a big vulnerability. So this seems like someone good to go for. This fool will not withdraw his support from that plot, very fortunately, which gives us a reason to imprison him. And again, we've only a 32% chance we succeeded, which means they're not a traitor. There's a limitation of what we can do. However, what we can do is sacrifice to Satan, because he just disappears in the dungeon. Yes, highly suspicious, but he's a zealot, and we want to go on. We're already excommunicated. What have we got to lose? People find out we're definitely a Satan worshipper. Fine, we'll just kill them. This is our Satanist Duke over in Ireland, who is very much likes us. He's one of the few people that really likes us. He's also got this loyal servant bonus because we possessed him with a demon. So he, this is a perfect guy to have on the council, and we do need to keep this new wife on side. So yes, we will invest in that. He's not going to take any risks. This man from White has just come to us as a newly appointed vassal. He's already done that. He's already attended our audience very dutifully, and we were very impressed by it before. I just realised he's got another kingdom. He's got the kingdom of Somerset. So he's inherited from both parents now, and these two duchies have joined together. So he's become really quite a powerful vassal right in the heart of England, right next to the capital. So we've got to the point where this dangerous faction of discontent vassals team up against us. Doesn't really matter what for, they're traitors. In this case, it's to split our titles on succession. But we've got dirt on them, and we've kept all of this dirt on all these many people. We're not interested in actually stopping them doing all this illegal stuff, killing people and such what. We're just going to arrest them for it when they become a dangerous example. We can cause this person to revolt independently because we are trying to arrest them for leading of their plot to kill this person. This is a random guy. We don't care. A claimant to the Kingdom of France, right? Not a big deal. However, what is a big deal is the fact that they're trying to destroy us, and they are a threat to our power, and so they must die. And in a very messy battle, where both of our armies charged straight into each other just as we were forming up, we did eke out a victory. And we're going to then trap them on their retreat into this island. Now, they're not going to be able to cross, because if they did, they'd have straight crossing penalty bonus. So we can't attack them, they can't attack us. We're just going to sit down here and raise their capital. So the only way they can escape there is with boats. Oh, blimey, where did our troops come from there? So now we can swoop down and finish them off. Now they will have a penalty for just having landed with boats. That regained a little bit, but they were only on about 75% morale even starting the battle, which is the disadvantage of having to escape with boats and land for an invasion. So then we can swoop back around again. And the fools went straight back across, ready to attack us. So we'll clean them up nicely. They're now no longer a threat at all, so we're just going to sit here and pass this war. And the mother of White, from whom he inherited this second duchy, has been declared a saint. So she was a terrible person. Unfortunately, she's dead, so we can't sacrifice her to Satan. Yeah. I mean, this isn't even Lucifer talking to us. This isn't the whispers say this or anything kind of event. This guy just thinks he's awesome. I mean, he spends all day writing poetry about how good he is at impaling people and torturing them. So I'm not surprised. Oh no. One night we got very drunk. We were just celebrating how great we were. We just realised we're such an awesome dude. Let's have a party about how awesome we are as we crush this revolt. We're not leading these armies. We're just back in the capital. Oh, Wessex prospers. See, we were doing a great job. Wait, that's not Wessex. That's Middlesex. Wessex prospers. Yeah. See, we were doing a great job. Lots of stuff to celebrate. How awesome of a king we are, and we're so good at our job. And managing a realm. Unfortunately, we got drunk, we fell over, and now we're an injured old man lying on the floor. He's paranoid. He's not going to call for help because he's in such a vulnerable state right now. Someone could just hear him. If it's the wrong person, they could just, break his neck. Oh no, when he fell, he broke his neck, right? He absolutely cannot take that risk. So he's got to take the option of just keeping to himself. 10% chance he just dies. He just got wounded. Whew. Just broke a leg or something. Classical man stuff. Sounds like we need more Satan magic to keep us alive. Oh no, it's decaying. Our Satan magic is decaying. Our Satan protection is decaying. Only plus half health. We need to get more Satan in us. See, we couldn't get enough Satan fast enough. I love that. It credits him for participating in the construction of a great work. His effect on the construction of a great work was tearing down the Stonehenge to absolute ruins for 300 gold. Which, for context, is only a couple of years' income for his kingdom. But no one else was using them for it. Anyway, they were just pagan stuff, and gods aren't real anyway. Only Satan. And the subscribe button. Press that button. Yeah, press it. Press the subscribe button. Like the video. Do it. For Satan.